Okay. Hi, everybody. So, wow. Oh my gosh. Now I know I'm not late. We said 3:30, but it looks like you guys have been hanging out for a while. So, hello, everybody. Let's see who's here. So, Don, I see Donna, Debbie. Hi, Debbie. How are you? So, can you guys hear me okay? I guess you guys have been chit-chatting for a while. And I see Kim. Hello, Kim. Robin. Hi, Robin. Nice to see you. I know you missed us last time. So, am I late? We said 3:30, right? So, did you guys just have extra time? I hope I didn't get the time wrong. I scheduled it for 3:30. So yeah, so how's everybody doing today? It's Sunday afternoon, our normal crafty Sunday afternoon, and you can hear me good. Great. So I have something fun planned today. Um, it's been a busy morning. Yesterday we went up and we visited my son up in Flagstaff, and today I've been um, just kind of getting ready for my class. So one of the things that I'm going to be doing with my class is Kim, hard to remember the time. All right. So yeah, I think we decided on 3:30. So that way, since I'm earlier than you guys, and we were running into everybody's dinner, so hopefully this time will work. But yeah, I've been busy kind of getting ready for the class, doing some of my prep work, putting together the class PDF that I'm going to be giving you guys. If you scheduled or if you registered for the class on the 3rd of April, you're going to be getting an email from me pretty soon with the coupon code to download or to get your discount if you want to download the kit we're going to be using. So that will be coming shortly. I want to be able to have the completed supply list for you. And I'm going to have let's see, so what am I going to have? I'm going to have recommended and optional. I mean, of course, you don't have to use any supplies, right? You can just watch along. But this is going to be a class format. So I want to have your supply list, and I also want to have the instructions in a PDF form so you guys can handle it. So hello, Frida, Jen. Nice to see you. So for those of you that helped me test my class forum, I did figure out how to mute you guys. So when we start the class, I'll mute everybody, and then we'll go through the whole demonstration, and then I'll unmute for questions and whatnot. And then we have the option to, of course, raise your hand during the event. And I also figured out how to load the recorded class as well, so you guys will be able to reference it. So lots of behind the scenes going on. Let's see, the Stampo prizes are packed up and ready for a trip to the post office this week. Ooh, that sounds fun. Very cool. All right, so what are we going to do today? We are going to, I wanted to share with you a swap I got in the mail. So I think a few weeks ago, maybe a month now, I shared that I was going to do some swaps with some people. And I like to swap with people that are in different countries because they always have different craft stashes. So I swapped with 2 people, and I swapped with Lisa in Canada. And then I also swapped with, let's see if I can say her name here. Let's see here. She was from Finland. Major Ludmark, something like that. Major, something like that. Anyway, she was from Finland, and we did a swap as well. So what I thought that we would do is look at my swaps, and then I want to make something with what I got. So that's what we're going to do. So does that sound good? Let me know if that sounds good to you guys. I wanted to kind of switch it up a little bit. I've got some videos in the works but I didn't necessarily want to jump into those because I want those to be fresh and new for you. So hopefully you guys are up for looking at some of the swaps I got from other countries, and then we're going to make something with them. So that's what we're going to do. All right, so let me go ahead and transition down. I cleaned my desk and now it's a little bit of a mess again. It's like starting fresh. All right, let me just get organized here. And I'm going to transition down. Let's see here. All right, give me 1 second. All right. Oh, I guess I probably shouldn't display my address to the world, right? But I want to share with you the envelope. Hold on, let me cover up my address. Happy Mail is always fun. Yes, it is. I don't get a lot of Happy Mail, so I decided, recently I've been getting Happy Mail. You guys have been really awesome sending me cards, so it's fun. I like that. And then I did some swaps. All right, so I'm covering up my address so we don't display to the world where I live. All right, so let me transition camera overhead. And here we go. All right, so these are my 2 Happy Mails. This is from Lisa in Canada, and this is what we're gonna create with. And this was from my friend in Finland. And so let me go ahead and share this. Well, let's share this one first, and then I'll go into this one. So she made me a card, which is so pretty. We exchanged kind of like what we like to do. And I told her I'm a vintage inspired crafter. So she made this card, and I think she did a great job, don't you think? So just really pretty. Open it up and I can use it as a card. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this, but I'm going to do something. Oh, how cute. Look at handmade by Pal Cards. Very cute. Very cute. So she made me this card, and then she also sent me a little note, which was very sweet. So I'm going to save that. And then she sent me this. So when I open this up, well, let me share with you here. So it's decorated and it opens. And it has like a little pocket, and it has some die cuts in here with the flower and some mushrooms. I've got some lace here. You flip it over, and then there's the back. And when you open it, this wasn't in here. So I added this because this is what we're going to do. It was basically just the 2 pockets, and then it was stuffed with ephemera. So ignore this because we're going to get to that with our project. So inside, and this had to have been a 12 by 12 piece of paper. I actually tried to replicate it and I couldn't get it right. So I'm going to have to do a little research because I really love this design. But it's got 2 pockets. So you've got a pocket here, and then you've got a pocket here. And here's all my goodies. So let's take a look at what I got. Goodies are always fun, right? Okay, so I got this. Let me close this here. I got this cute little die cut. And then I got some stickers. I guess they're stickers. Maybe they're just cardstock. These are the ferns and the mushrooms you put on the card. You know, Dawn, message me what die that was because it's very cute. I love the card that you sent me. And these ferns are very cute. So I've got a little die cut here. I've got a little label, and I think these are stickers. This is kind of transparent. It's a sticker. Pretty cool. Another transparent sticker. It's kind of like a stamp. And then I've got another sticker, like a label. I'm wondering if she made these. And a little cupcake. I've got, this feels like stickers. I'd love to know where she got these. So just some vintage style stickers. Another sticker. It looks like a die cut here. And then a little pocket. more stickers. So lots of stickers and ephemera. I got these two big ones here, which are stickers. I was playing with them earlier. Get rid of the glare. But aren't those fun? And then just some vintage paper. So these were all in the pockets from Lisa. So I sent her a swap as well. You know, I have a few vintage things, right? I have a few vintage things in my stash. So I put together a little care packet for her, and we did a swap. So that was from Lisa. Now this was from my friend in Finland, but let me share with you her envelope. So she decorated it really cute. I'm gonna definitely save these stamps to use in my journal or whatever I use. But she decorated it really fun. And then let me just pull some of this out here. I haven't done anything with this yet because I knew I wanted to share it. And again, so creative. She made like a book pocket here. It looks like she's a Tim Holtz fan too. So super, super fun. But just a little pocket full of ephemera. I got this envelope. Let's start with this. So I've got this envelope. It's an airmail envelope. I told her I liked vintage, so she accommodated me with that. Got this little cutout here. Not sure what it's from, but just a little character. Some more little characters. So it looks like I'm going to probably be doing some fussy cutting. I got some postcards, some vintage postcards. Isn't that fun? Look how pretty that is. That looks like something foreign. I don't know what that says, but pretty cool. And these are actual vintage postcards, so I love that. Here's my little note she sent me. So we'll save that. And then this is the little book that she sent me. So she decorated it up using some of the Tim Holtz paper dolls. And open it up, and it's got two little pockets. It looks like that tore. I'll have to fix that. But all this is going to get used. So let me share with you what I got in these pockets here. Let's just dump them out. All right. Lots of goodies. Okay. Yeah. I look for old patterns, Dawn, and I cut them out for some of my images as well. All right, so let's see here. So I got this little elephant. I'm just going to share with you all this stuff here. Lots of little pieces of ephemera, teacups, just bits and bobs. I mean, this is the kind of stuff you make junk journals out of. And that's kind of what we're going to do today. So just some more stickers. Never forget who you are. Just lots and lots of fun items to put together a little journal. Tennis. These are from Tim Holtz. I recognize these. And then I've got a little map here. This little suitcase. That's cute. Just again, more ephemera pieces. Got this little heart. Oh, look at that bunny. Okay, that's old. I'm going to have to probably scan that. Look at that. Very cool. And then, again, more pieces. Recognize that from Tim Holtz. Little sign. She got me some Christmas stuff here. Look at that. Travel. More stickers. And let's see some tags here. So yeah, quite a bit of stuff. Ooh, look how pretty that is. Let's see. Look how pretty. It looks like she stamped that and put some embossing on it. Super pretty on vellum. And then I've got a little glassine envelope. Just full of more little bits and bobs. So lots of things to play with. So it's always fun doing swaps. I don't do them very often, but I decided to jump on board and do a few swaps. So a lot of fun items to play with. All right, so let's look at what we're gonna do today. So I wanted to do something with this to kind of capture what I was going to, or what I got from my exchanges. So that's when I decided to actually turn this into like a little junk journal. So I took, let me show you what I took. These are vintage, you guys probably remember the old printers that we used to feed into. So I find this stuff at thrift stores, antique shops. Whenever I find old paper, I grab it because I like the way that it feels and I like the way that it looks. And then I also had some of these. So I cut both of these down to fit in my journal. And then I sewed it in my sewing machine. And I kept the string. Whenever I do journals, I like to keep the strings as remnants. And then I thought we could go ahead and decorate some of this up. So that's what we're going to do. So I may not obviously decorate every page today, but this is how I'm going to kind of keep some of the keepsakes that I got from Lisa. And gosh, I wish I could say her name correctly. Major, maybe? Lisa and Major? I can't say her name very well. But I wanted to kind of put together some of this. And so Don's saying it's fun to change up our style. Well, Don, this is still vintage for me, so I'm going to make it my own. So yeah, it's definitely fun to get things from different people that you may not necessarily have in your stash. But I'm just trying to watch in here. So Pam having trouble watching, not a technical thing, but stuffy. Oh, I'm so sorry. Take care, Pam. We'll talk to you later. All right, so I thought I could just kind of decorate this up, and that's what we're going to do. So like I said, the first thing I did is I did an insert with some pages. I cut them down to size. Nothing fancy about that. And then I ran it through my sewing machine. And then the next thing I did, knowing I wanted to create some inserts, is I went ahead and I cut out some cardstock that's going to fit right in there. It's nice little pockets. Yes, Don, stuff we don't normally have in our stash is always fun. Still my style, but different. Okay, so I have my two inserts, and then I also cut out some matching tabs. This is one of my favorite dies. I couldn't even tell you where it's from because I have it in a little baggie. I use it for all my inserts though. So we're going to attach this just to have little pull-outs. So let's go ahead and do that. See, I got my flannel on. It's a little bit cold in here again today. So let's see. So I'm just adding my little tabs to be able to pull these out. This is old paper from Bo Bunny. When Tuesday morning used to have lots of craft supplies, whenever I would see paper stacks, I would buy them. That's how I got so much paper. So I have lots of this paper that I use for my spring cards, and it's really great. All right, so yes, Don, flannel keeps me warm, and this is the good one too because it has the wool inside, and I love it. Keeps me toasty. All right, so I've got my little tab there. I'll just kind of put this aside here a minute to dry. And then let's do the other side as well. So let me ask you guys, does anybody ever make junk journals, or even any types of journals? Go ahead and leave in the comments. Let me know if you guys have ever created a junk journal, and if not a junk journal, just journals in general. I know that there are lots of card makers in the audience. Curious if you guys actually make journals or junk journals. So let me know in the comments. All right, so I've got that. I shouldn't pull on that yet. Don, yes, you do. So do you make junk journals or just journals in general? I do both. I have a really nice awl, which is kind of like a pick, and I have waxed thread. So I love making them. Sometimes I make them so too many that I don't know what to do with them all. All right, so I've got my two little inserts, and I'm gonna have to be careful with this because I can't embellish this too much because it might not fit in my pocket. But that was the idea, is to have just a couple little tabs, and then while it's wet still, I'm gonna see if maybe I can adjust this. Oh, actually, I guess, let me see here. Okay, don't pull on the tab while it's still wet. Tip number 1. All right, let's see if I can put this back on. Tip number 1, don't use the tab while it's still wet. Shouldn't even have to say that out loud, right? Okay, so let's put that back on, and let's let it dry. How's that? Oh, that's a good idea, Kim, for the passwords. That's a really good idea. You know, they always say with our passwords to have them all unique and different, but holy moly, how are we expected to remember all those stinking passwords? All right. I'm trying not to tug on this, but I want this to be somewhat even. Let's see, that's too low. Maybe that needs to go down a bit more. This is why I use wet adhesive too, so I can make adjustments along the way. All right, I think that's good. Now, if you don't have glue, remember with a junk journal, it doesn't even have to be perfect. My goodness, you could staple this if you want to. I have a couple old staples. I think I've shared this with you. So this is just decor. It's an old stapler I have on my desk. Doesn't even have the thing for the staples, but I just love how it looks. I have a few decors, or I should say like displays, not decors necessarily. I have an apothecary display, and then I'm working on an old office equipment, supplies display. And I just like to surround myself with vintage. It makes me happy. This is a swing line stapler. It's old as well, but this is the one that I use, and it works for the most part. I say for the most part because sometimes it doesn't want to. But with a junk journal, it doesn't have to be perfect. You can staple, you can glue. There's lots of things you can do, and that's why I like making junk journals, because it does not require perfection, and I don't necessarily go for perfection in my art. All right, so that's what I'm going to do. I glued them, and then I also stapled them. Sometimes I've even like stapled little, I don't know, ribbons or whatever, but we're just going to keep it like that. Okay. And then that will go back. And now we can tug on it because at least it's more secure. All right, so what are we going to do here? I like to put little cards. If I'm going to give this away, I like to make little journal cards that I can stick in. Okay, this is from my sunflower kit. I have it on my desk because I'm creating examples, but this probably would work. Let's see. But I like to have little cards. So let's do that. Let's decorate this first, and then this is going to go here, and this will be a pull-out. I'm not going to glue it onto this paper, obviously, but it will kind of go like that. And I like to do that, especially if I'm going to give away my, my journal, because I like to write little notes. And I think those little library pocket cards are perfect for it. All right, so let's trim this down. So we're going to be using something like this in the free card class. It's not this exactly, but it's really cool. So if you guys have not registered for my free card class on the 3rd, which is 2 weeks from today, be sure to go to the website and check it out, because it's a free event and we're going to be making some really cool cards. I've been working on them to perfect them, because I want it to be a lot of fun. I want it to be a little different, not as a little bit more formal than this, but certainly not too formal. It's going to be a lot of fun. So yeah, if you haven't registered for that card class yet, there's still seats available. So be sure to check that out. All right, so I'm just going to mat this to make it a little bit bigger. So Donna says you have hordes of lace and seam binding that you're using for your fabric ones. Oh, girlfriend, I have hordes of stuff too. I go to these estate sales, and I love it when they do bags of lace and bags of buttons. Because I buy those. Nobody else wants those, and I'm the one buying those, because you never know when you're going to need them. In fact, I'm going to put a couple of vintage buttons on these. All right. So see if I can cut this here. Trying to make sure that's even. All right. Yeah, you can find some really pretty vintage buttons at estate sales. I love going to those things. All right. All right, so that's still a little bit bigger than I want. This is skinnier than I typically will use. Normally when I'm creating these, I'll size it to fix this, but these just happen to be on my desk, so I thought to use them. Like I said, ordinarily I size everything to what I need, but I'm just using things on my desk. That should be, what was it, Family Feud, when they used to ask you those questions? Name 10 things, so ours would be, name 10 things on a crafter's craft desk. Go. All right, so what would you find on a crafter's craft desk? And that's probably on all of ours, right? Because we tend to have a lot of the same things. All right, so that's good. I think that'll work. So that's going to go here. And I do want to decorate this. Let's see what I've got here. Hi, Sherry. How's it going? Okay, so it's a little little harder when it's not necessarily your stuff. All right. So I think I'm going to tear this. A trimmer, yes. Everybody probably has a trimmer sitting on their desk. So 10, I would say probably that's one of the #1 answers. So that probably would come up on the board to the top, on the very top, if you're playing Family Feud. I'm doing well, Sherry. Been busy. I'm sure like everybody else. God, this paper is so brittle. That means it's old. All right, and die cut machine. I do have a die cut machine out, but not particularly on my desk because it's too big. But I do have this little one right on my desk. So I guess that counts, right? So that may not be one of the top answers, but I would say it probably is close by. Ink blenders. Yep, I have a box of ink blenders. I don't know if I necessarily keep those on my desk though, but they are close at hand. In fact, here's one right here. So I keep one ink blender, and the rest of them I have put away. So speaking of Tim Holtz, Don, since you brought up my boyfriend, who saw his new tonic release? So I was in Flagstaff, so I missed the release. I was curious to see what the new release was going to be. And it's one of those stick mats. And I used to have one of those. I'm probably not going to buy it. But I watched it. Adhesives. Well, yeah, glue. It's right on my desk, Suzanne. Yep. Let's see. B&D Crafts. Hello. But yeah, so I missed his live, but I went back and I watched it because I was curious to see what his new tool was. So you ordered it yesterday. Okay. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be one that I get just because I had one like that before, and it was very, I liked it. It stuck. Oh, excuse me. It stuck. It did its job. But I found that it attracted dust, and it attracted lint and my hair, and because everything stuck to it. So, you know, if it was something, and it was maybe because I kept it out, maybe I should have put it away. But I just don't think I need it. You know, I thought about it. I think the price point is great. But I'm not sure if I'm going to jump on that bandwagon or not. I jumped on the ideology bandwagon, and we're going to be sharing all of this tomorrow night. I don't know if you guys saw that or not, but we're going to be pulling out all of my ideology that I got. Oh, you're going to use it on your Misty. That's a good idea, Robin. That's a really good idea. But yeah, I jumped on the ideology bandwagon. I'm waiting for the Stampers Anonymous release. Always love that. And that's what I'm going to be spending my little green dollars on. So let's see here. Brian, I tried out for your design team last year. Oh, well, welcome. You know, yeah, we talked about my design team a little bit. I currently don't have a design team. I'm taking a break. I may have another one in the future. Just not sure. It's one more thing I've got to manage right now, and I just don't think I'm up to it. So I'm glad that you found my channel and you're with us. All right, so let's go ahead and get this. You know what though, before I add this, yeah, Donna, so that's coming, I would think that's coming next, right? And I don't always get all of the stamp sets. I like the ones that look like labels and, you know, that kind of thing, because I can make my own ephemera. We'll see. I hope it's not too cutesy. I haven't jumped on board with a lot of the cutesy stuff because it's just not my style. So yeah, we shall see. So Sherry says you should post a picture in the chat with Sassy group. The marble, let's see, marble washing, the other ones. So I'm guessing what she bought. I'm not sure what you guys are referring to. Yep, I got all of the foundry waxes. You know, I was only going to get a couple of them, and then they just somehow ended up in my shopping cart. Not really sure how that happened. But yeah, I ended up with all of them. I will be having some videos on those coming out shortly. We might even have a Sunday live with those waxes. We'll have to see. All right. So just moving this around. Okay. All right. So there's that. What else do I have here? Ooh, I kind of like that. Okay. Just adding more of my walnut stain. So my go-to ink for my distressed inks is walnut stain. I also like vintage photo. The brown hues are my go-tos. I just bought the latest pink one. What's that latest pink one that just came out? Shoot, it's the real light one. That's en route to me. So I have to do an inventory of all of my inks. I want to get, I haven't bought all the distress inks because I want to get the archivals. So I'm kind of waiting on that. Okay, so let's see. I've never really done mixed media before, but I'm going to try to do a project or two this month for the current Graphic 45 challenge. Do you have any advice? Layers. Graphic 45 loves to see layers. I applied for their design team one time. I didn't make it. It was early in my career of crafting. If I had time, I probably would try out again because I love Graphic 45. I think they have some awesome product, and I do use them. So, fun. Saltwater taffy. Yes, ma'am, Robin. That's the one I bought. Yeah. All right. All right. So there is that. All right. So let's glue this down. You know what? Actually, I think I'll do this. So I don't want to glue that. So I'll put one on top and on the side. Saltwater taffy. Yep, adding that one. I think it would be great. It's definitely not vintage, but I like the softness of it. I think it's going to be a great addition. Okay, where are we going here? So we want some here. All right. So Robin, I think I saw that you signed up for the class, right? Excited to see you. Robin was on my design team along with Debbie. And then I decided to take a break from design teams. So yeah, that's what's going on right now with that. I may eventually have another design team. I haven't decided yet. We'll see. I've got too many other things going on right now, and I think it would be hard for me to manage a team. So I'm taking a break. All right. I mean, what I probably should do, you know, if I end up having another design team, is having like a, what do you call it? Someone that runs the design team for you. So that way I wouldn't have to, because that's what was happening is I was having to do everything for it, and it just was taking up a lot of my time. All right, perfect. Okay, so there is my card. So that's the first thing I added. Is it crooked? It probably is, isn't it? See, this is why I like to use wet adhesive, because I tend to lay things crooked. All right, so let's see here. Of course, I'm pulling this back up. And I know I always say it doesn't have to be perfect, but let's at least try for perfection. All right, so Jen is asking if my class is going to be recorded. Yes, they are. And I'm going to have them on my website. So if you've registered for the class, you're going to have access to be able to go back to it, which is nice, I think. That's going to be a nice feature. So, yep, I am going to record the classes for you guys. All right, so there's that. So let's move on to these inserts. So Don's saying I can make it grungy with salt with walnut stain. Yeah, that pink and brown is a great combination. You are right about that. So, oh yeah, I will have no problem. If it wasn't something that I thought I could use, the saltwater taffy, I wouldn't have bought it. You know, I'm not the type of crafter to just jump on the bandwagon to buy it just to buy it. I used to be that person, but I found that I was collecting things I wasn't using. So I quickly decided to just stick to what I know I will use. So yeah, I liked it. I think it'll be a great addition to my ink palettes. So yeah, oh yeah, I'll definitely make it my own. All right, so, okay, so let's see what we're gonna do here. So I'm gonna grab some washi tape. Let's see here. So this is my favorite washi tape. You guys have seen me use this before. This is that old tissue tape that Tim used to sell, and he doesn't anymore. I love it. I love the thin tissue tape. As it gets older, though, it's not as sticky as it used to be. And whew, it's hard to find that edge. Let's see if I can find the edge here. There it is. But I like it because it's thin. I mean, it's like tissue. I mean, look how thin that is. I love it. That's a good price, Crystal. Mine $20. That's really good. Yeah, Donna, most of what I buy is Tim Holtz as well. I haven't jumped on the Simon Hurley. What are his? They're not inks. They're not glazes, but they're being compared to Tim Holtz's foundry waxes. But I'm going to maybe buy one of Simon's. What do you call? You guys help me out here. You guys buy his stuff. That the new stuff that spreads. I'm gonna check. I might check out one of them to see if it's something I like, depending on how I like the foundry waxes. I can't imagine I'm not gonna like the foundry waxes because they look pretty cool. So we'll see. All right. So we're just gonna do some layering here. Lunar paste. Thank you, Kim. Yes, lunar paste. I know you guys all talk about it. And I've seen some people compare it to the foundry waxes. So we'll see. More to come on that. We'll see what I'm going to do on those. Okay, I don't know if I want to go bunny necessarily on this. I might dig into some of this stuff here. Let's see. Like stencil butter? Yeah, I've heard it compared to lots of things. I mean, I'm just gonna have to get one and try it out to see if it's something I'm gonna be able to use. We'll see. I've got to master these first though, so we'll see what's gonna go on with that. All right. So let's see here. So this is what layering is all about, right? I mean, it's just adding and adding until you're done. Oh boy. I don't want to use these, so they're too pretty. I might use this. It might be a little too big. Oh, these are good. Okay, so let's see here. Just adding some more layers. Trash. Oh, I like that. That kind of matches, doesn't it? Sometimes I like cringe at my own rule. Like, don't get hung up on covering things, but when I have stuff that I don't have a lot of, sometimes I get a little hung up on it. And that's I always say, you know, layering's about covering, but if I don't have more. All right, so let's put that there. And whenever I'm doing layering, I always save my scraps. I don't throw away anything until I know I'm finished. Because you never know where you're going to put some scraps. All right, so that will go there. And that's going to go there. Let's see. I might put a little thing. We'll see. We shall see. All right, maybe I'll put this down here. So Kim says you have a lot on your desk. What do you have on your desk, Kim? I haven't used a lot of it yet. The lunar paste. I mean, it seems like he's coming out with lots of colors, right? I mean, maybe he's doing kind of like what Tim was doing, matching all his, he's got some crazy names for his inks. Simon does. But it looks like he's matching his product with his colors. So this is my jam. This is what I love to do. I love to layer. It's one of my favorite things to do. I mean, there's no right way, right? You don't have to follow directions. There's no wrong way. I know a lot of people are afraid of layering. Maybe afraid's not the right word. But they don't necessarily like to cover up their pretty ephemera. And that's the thing with Graphic 45. I know you said that you were going to try out or join their challenge. A lot of people get hung up on layering Graphic 45 because their paper is so pretty. But I think that's what it's designed for, is to mix and match it, right? And some of it unfortunately means covering it. All right, so that's my first one. I think I might put, you know what, should we bring out some of my ideology? So you guys know I love my remnant rubs, so I bought 3 of these. So I guess we could play with one of them, right? So is that everything on your desk, Kim? Yeah, I have a pretty big desk too. All right. Lunar paste. All right, so this is one of the new remnant rubs. I was very excited when I saw that Tim was coming out with new remnant rubs because he hasn't in a while. So of course, I jumped on board. Yeah, Kim, you and many other people have a hard time covering your Graphic 45 paper. I love this. And you know what? For you Tim Holtz fans, whenever we see new words and whatnot, so this here, postmaster, contents of merchandise may be open for postal inspection. You're going to see some stamps. You're going to see ephemera. You can guarantee it. So, and I like that. I like that he comes out with stamp sets to match some of his other designs. I like the remnant rubs because they're small and I can use them on ATC cards. I can use them in junk journals. Yeah, me too, Robin. I like having different designs, although that can come back to bite us though, right? I mean, if there's something that we really like and we only have one of it. But that's why I bought 3 packs. I use a lot of remnant rubs. They're probably, next to the ephemera, they're probably one of my favorite products to play with. I think they're underutilized, to be honest with you, by many crafters. I love them, so I buy them and I use them. I like them because I make smalls. I make a lot of smalls and they're perfect for my smalls. All right. I like it. Let's see, what else do I have here to play with? Exactly, Robin. That's why we buy more than one, because we know we're going to use it. All right. Ooh, got a little bug there. I don't know if I want to put a bug there. Okay. Oh, I have this on my desk. Received. So this is one of Tim's stamps. And like I said, I make my own ephemera and my own stickers with his stuff. And this is one of the stickers I made. Sticker paper. I had leftover sticker paper, so I started stamping. I'll stick it right here. Received. Where should this go? Where should it go? It's gonna go right there. All right, so what do you guys think? So a lot of layering here. I think I want to add something up here. I don't know what though. Maybe oh, I know what I'm going to do. I have this stamp on my desk. Admit one. I think that would be good. What do you guys think? I think that would be an excellent idea. Okay, so who took my ink? There it is, archival. Yeah, I love the remnant rubs. One of my favorite products. All right, so let's just put admit one right there. Ooh, I like it too. You know what? Do I need more stamps? Let me see. I didn't bring any stamps out. All right. Yeah, I like the way it came out. All right, so we'll leave it like that for now, with the possibility of adding more later. Thanks, Kim. Yep, I always forget to remind you guys to give me a thumbs up. Okay, so Donna says she's discovered another use for the remnant rubs. Use them to layer over transfers I add to jewelry boxes and makeovers. They are, yeah, they are the perfect size. All right, so this is going in there. So this is good. See, I think I need something right here. Let me see. Okay, so again, another one of my favorite stamp sets. I love this one. It's one of my favorites. Orders of Tuesday or night. This little bugger doesn't want to stay in. All right. So let's see if maybe we can just add that right there. Do this. Let's do this. So yeah, these are the types of stamp sets I like. And I love how Tim comes out with stuff like this. I like the words and the labels, because that's my jam. That's what I like to play with. So I'm excited to see. I can't talk and stamp. I'm excited to see what he's going to be bringing out. Should we just put a number down here? Oh, you know what? We need to put something on our tab, don't we? Yes, we do. All right. Let's hope I don't screw it up. Oh, Kim, yes, you do need to use your Stampers Anonymous sets. I love my Stampers Anonymous sets. I will never destash them. When I die, I'm going to tell my husband to bury my stamps with me. Well, maybe not, but I do like my stamps. All right, so I think that's good. I'm going to add some ink to the outside edge. Probably should have done that before I started, but that's okay. Yeah, there's a few, not too many, there's a few stamp sets that I bought that I don't use very much, but the Stampers Anonymous stamps are such an investment that I don't typically destash those. I just make sure I use them. All right. Let's see. Ooh, look at this one. I love this one. That's awesome. Oh, you know what? That reminds me. I have a date stamper. I have some date stampers. Let's put a date on it. Okay, so what are we in? Today is March, right? All right, so March. See, mine go to 89. Mine aren't as old as some of those, but we can put a date. Oops, let's see here. I pick up these old date stamps when I go to thrift stores. Okay, I'm not happy about that. Because I like putting old dates. There we go. I think it adds to the character. And I'm going to cover that up right there. Let's see. Find a little ephemera piece. Maybe a little butterfly. All right. Okay, so we've only made one page, you guys. So we are at an hour. How's everybody doing? Can you go for a little bit longer? I'm going to keep going because I only have done one pull out. Yeah, the old date stamps, Dawn, are fun to work with. All right, so there's one. Let me share it with you. So, okay, so this is my first pull out. I've got my tab here with a number. I added some stamps. Most of it's layering. I've got some washi tape here, and then some of the ephemera pieces that I got from my swap. So that's my very first one. And that's going to go right in here. And you see it's perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect. So now, well, I guess I should make sure it's not upside down. All right, so it's a good thing I didn't add. So you guys are good to go? Okay, perfect. Yep, I'm going to keep going because I want to do my other side. All right, so let's put that on the right side. Oh, you know what? I should stamp. I should stamp this side too. Or, actually, oh, you know what? Okay. You know what? I put this on the wrong, okay. No, did I? Wait, hold on. Okay, so that's the inside. No, that's right. Okay. So when you pull it out, I guess you have to open it to pull it out. I'm sorry, I'm talking in circles here, aren't I? Okay, so you're not going to necessarily pull this out. I guess you could decorate the other side, right? I mean, there's no rule against it. I'll think about that. All right, so I'm gonna just leave that. I might end up putting something there. I have to think about that a minute. What do you guys think? You think I'm good leaving that blank, or should I embellish that one as well? For now, we're gonna move on to this one. But look at, okay, so I have to make sure it's right side up. All right, so that's gonna go there. Too funny. You know what? Dang it. It is upside down. Look at me. Look at me. Okay, so you know what? This is a good thing I didn't use wet adhesive. Oh my goodness. Okay, so was the craft god talking to me and saying, don't glue this down because you're going to screw it up? I'm just pulling this up because I put this on upside down. I'm so busy. I got so excited to decorate the card. I did not pay attention to my direction. Yes, there aren't any rules in crafting. You're right. But it has to be right side up. That's the one rule you have to follow, is it has to be right side up. All right, so I saved this. I didn't destroy it. This does need to be, the one rule is your card has to be right side up. Okay, so there's my fix, just like it never happened. Okay, so let's go to the back side. So here's this one. What are we doing here? All right, so this is some of my stuff from Finland. Let's see what we got going on here. So I do not want to glue these down. I think they're beautiful and I just don't want to, but I can. I think I'm going to cut this in half. Kim, the only rule in crafting is if you're making a journal, the pages probably need to be right side up. So I will say that. All right, so that's going to be my base. Put my washi first. Breaking the rules. That's right. Okay, so let's just add some of our washi. I just love this tape. It's one of those things where I knew it was being discontinued and I bought a lot of it. So I have quite a bit of it, which I'm happy about. All right, so this is gonna go down here. This is gonna go up here. Let's pull up the, I guess we should probably add some walnut stain, right? Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, tomorrow, I don't even remember what time I have it scheduled. I am going to be sharing my ideology. So it is going to be a haul release. I know not everybody is into those, but I'm also going to be crafting with it. So if you are interested, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, you guys, and hit the little bell. Because you're going to want to be notified when I go live tomorrow using my new ideology from Tim Holtz. Y'all know who that guy is, right? You're familiar with Tim Holtz. And we're going to make something. Yeah, Sherry, I love remnant rubs. I do. They're, like I said, they're one of my favorite products. So I hope you like them. Yeah, they are permanent, just like a stamp. Mm-hmm. All right, so there is my background. What else do we have to play with here? I am super excited about Tim Holtz's, oh, that's cute. You are a friend, a hero, a challenge. Super cute. Um, his smaller paper dolls. I think they're going to be a lot of fun to play with. Suzanne, tomorrow at, let me see. Uh, Let me check really quickly. I have a schedule over on my YouTube. Let me look really quickly. So tomorrow at live tomorrow at, let me just check really quick here. 3:30. Oh, 3:30. Okay, so same time. So yeah, so tomorrow, you guys, I'm going to be going live at 3:30 to share my ideology, and we're gonna make something. So if you're interested, that's what I will be doing tomorrow. All right, so I think we need little tickets. What are those tickets? Okay, so you guys probably know this hack. So if you are layering your tickets, cut them in half, because you don't need to waste the whole ticket, right? So cut it in half. Boom. There it is. And this is going to go right like that. Okay. Yeah, I'm excited about it too, Suzanne. I've been wanting to play with it, and I'm like, no, Monica, you can't play with it yet. You're going to be doing a video. Yeah, it's going to be fun. So, and I bought most of his stuff. I'm still contemplating if I'm going to buy any other. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what we're going to be buying. All right, so there's my little ticket. Sometimes I do this too. I will kind of matchy-matchy. So let's put that right there. I like balance when I'm doing layering. I don't know if you guys do a lot of layering, but I do like balance. All right. Yeah, I work East Coast time. So my company is in Jacksonville. So I get up, I start work early, and I get off work early. So that's a good time for me. All right, so there's that. Let's see, what else do I have going on here? See, I don't know if I want to cover this. There's some things, even though I say you're layering, don't be afraid to cover. There's some things we don't want to cover, right? I mean, it's just the way it goes. It's just the way it goes. I think I might put a little label there. We'll see. All right. I like this. It's kind of cool looking. I make it look so easy. Oh, Robin, thank you. It is my favorite technique. I mean, I've been doing it a long time. I like the fact that it's nothing is wrong when you do layering. So is this a sticker or not? You know, and it's all aesthetic. So it's all in how you think it looks. You know, you see me moving this around a lot because I'm kind of evaluating it, right? I'm looking at it. Do I like this? Do I not like this? You know, will it look better sideways? It's all aesthetic. So, and it's practice. And that's why I like making these little junk journals, because these little books like this, these are great ways to practice your layering, you know, and especially if you're using printables or ephemera, because you can print it out over and over again. A lot of people are, I got it perfect. A lot of people are, yep, a lot of people are, I don't want to say afraid. They don't like to use their ephemera that they buy to practice, because once it's gone, it's gone. But you know, that's why I like printables. That's why I like printables, because I can practice till my heart's content. Took it. And I can print out more. How many times have I said I'm my best customer? You know. And I do this because I love it. I love this, you guys. This is my jam. This is, you know, I might own a store. I might, you know, do classes. But I'm a maker. I'm a maker. And that's who I am. I will never recommend something I wouldn't use myself. I have lots of companies that contact me to share their product and use their video or do a video, and if it's not something that I use, I'm not going to do it. I'm just not going to do it. Crafting supplies are too expensive. Yes, I've seen people do snippet rolls, Donna. I've got to try that sometime. But layering is just practice, and it's just aesthetics. It's visual. And one thing I've said when I've done videos on layering is, you know when it's finished. You know, you look at it and you're like, yep, that's it. That is it. Didn't that ticket remnant rug fit there perfectly? Just perfect. Just made for it. All right. So let's do a different date here. What other dates do I have? Let's see. 20, what date is that? 2020. Who wants to do a 2020? Boo. I don't. Oh, I have some more. Hold on. All right, so let's bring out the big boys. Okay, so these are some of my favorite stamps. So I bought these. These are old post office money order stamps. So when I guess they used to make money orders, this is what they used for the dollar denomination. And then I've got a return receipt requested, and I've got a deposit. So let's do some stamping. Let's see. What do we got here? Maybe I should test this first, right? So I'll never sell these. These are mine. Where can I put these? These I'll never sell. I bought them and I love them. So they will be staying in my Mustache. All right, let's test this out. Okay, let's deposit. Do I need to rock it? Yep. So Robin's asking you what a snippet roll is. Maybe we'll have to make one of those. Yep. All right, so where is this going to go? Maybe down here. This is an old stamp, y'all. Okay, so that's all right. That came out okay. Let's just add some numbers here. Let's just play a little bit here. Let's see. These stamps are old, but you know what? I like that they don't stamp perfectly. And they're fun to play with. Okay, where's my lid? Lost my lid, lost my lid. All right. If you see my lid, let me know, because I can't see it. All right. All right, let's do this one too. All right, so return receipt requested. Ooh, that stamps really well. Okay. Oh, that would be fun on my little booklet, wouldn't it? Okay. Return receipt requested. Right there. Yep. I like it. Okay. Love the font of the stamps. Yeah, they're fun, aren't they? I love finding old stamps. Okay. And now it's bothering me. I can't find my lid. It's here somewhere, right? Okay, there's my glue. I'll find it when I clean up. All right, so I think that's done, you guys. I've got my washi. I put some stamps, tape. I need to. By the way, yeah, today's the first day of spring, isn't it? Yep. Okay, so let's put something there. Let's bring out Tim's stamps here. Let's see if this will fit. Yeah, that'll fit. Look at that. Okay. All right. So, agent. God, it fits perfectly. Perfect stamp. Perfect stamp. All right. See, this stamp, this admit one, doesn't even get put away because I use it so much. All right. Okay, so I'm going to call that finished. Thanks, Donna. I think it came out pretty good. All right, so what did we do? Where are we at in time? I'm going to go probably another 10 minutes or so. So we made these two pullouts, which I think are fabulous. Similar, but not exactly the same, right? I love the little pull tabs. I love how they fit perfectly in here. And now I can decorate these pages. I've got a little card if I end up giving this to somebody down the line. I don't know if I will. I know that this die was mentioned earlier. I've got to go back in the notes and find it. Can somebody post what that die was again, if they remember? The ferns and the mushrooms. Oh, there's my lid. I knew I'd find it. All right. So I love these pages. So if I wanted to, I can do some journaling on here. So for instance, what's today's date? Today is March 20th. So let's do that. So look at that. So that's perfect for that. Let's just play a little bit. All right, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Ooh, look at what I have on my desk, you guys. Aren't these beautiful? I love these. Hero Arts Fancy Die. Yeah, I want to get that die. I love it. I think it's very fun. All right, so what are we doing? Let's do this. Look out for yourselves. The mushroom and the dice fancy. Let's see. Mushroom and fern fancy die by Hero Arts. Yeah, I want to get that one. Yeah, it's a good one. All right, so let's see what we're gonna do here. I think this little book is just gonna be all about layering. Oh, here's my little note from my person. Let's see. Let's see what I got in here. Look at this old stamp I have. Talk to Mother. Your round-the-clock guest hotline, 1-900 for hugs. Isn't that fun? It's an old stamp. I don't even know where I got that. That's too fun. So I'm looking for these little paper clips. I love these little things. All right, so I want to save this note. So I'm going to add a little paper clip here. Oh God, it's so small. All right, so now I have, might do two sides. There we go. Okay, so now I have my little note. I mean, maybe I'll make a little pocket for it, but for right now, I have my little note that she gave me attached because I don't want to lose that. All right, so there's that. All right, so let's get to it here. So I'm gonna do something like this, I think. I have some brown washi tape. Hold on. Okay, so this is some more Tim Holtz washi tape. This is actual washi tape. This isn't the tissue tape. Again, when when he discontinued all of his, when he started discontinuing all of his washi, and when Tuesday morning would carry his discontinued stuff, I would buy it up. I would go clear the rack. I would buy the whole rack. All right, so here's an idea. So when you guys are doing layering, if you do it on like grid paper or journal paper, you can use the lines to help line it up, which is really nice. So that's a little trick. That's a little trick. Yeah, the blue is really nice. It was a good choice. Very pretty. I don't know if I'll need that. All right, so this is going to go here. This is going to go, can't decide which one I want. Here. This doesn't need to come all the way down, I guess. Yes, Don, hope you bought that ledger book. They are great for junk journals. All right, so that's going to go there. Not quite sure what I'm doing yet, so I'm not going to glue this down yet. I think I want to use this gauge. Isn't this awesome? So these are not the Tim Holtz ones. These are ones that were made, and hopefully will be coming to my shop. Let's see. I tried to buy his gauges, but they were out of stock. So I'm still going to buy his because they fit the metal elements. Yeah, I have a science pad as well, Don, that I picked up. Okay, so there's that, and this is going to go down here. All right, so this is the last page we're going to do here. All right, so as I'm finishing up, as a reminder, I do have a free class coming on the 3rd of next month. So if you haven't signed up for that class yet, be sure to sign up. I also have a field notes class coming up. I don't remember the exact date of that one though. But it is over on the website, so check it out. Be sure to check it out. Yeah, any of that stuff is great for junk journals. I wonder. This is a little pocket. I gotta play with that a little bit more. All right, so that's gonna go there. Yeah. Yeah, all my money's been spent on Tim Holtz stuff recently, so I haven't been thrift store shopping. Oh, I've got so many golden books, Dawn. Whew, I've got too many. Okay, and then I think we're going to just add some stickers here. So many golden books. So, Dawn, what do you do with your golden books? Curious. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Trying to decide what I'm doing. I think that's just too light. I don't like that. See, it's all about aesthetics. I like that. Okay, and it's crooked. Yeah, I've got so many. Yeah, I've got so many golden books. I'm thinking about cutting some of them up. Is that sacrilegious? But we'll see. I haven't decided yet. All right, so I think that's looking pretty good. Travel. Again, I'm using my grids, my grid lines to line it up. It's working pretty well. And then we'll put like a little label down here with something. All right, and then let's see, what are we going to put here? Let's see what will fit. Tag, net and 30. Factory, would that fit? Factory, yeah, that might fit. I love these. Sometimes I think these salespeople must think I'm crazy because I will clear out the shelves. I will grab them all. You know, when you see them, you grab them, right? That's what I did with the Revenant rubs yesterday. I cleared the shelf. Well, I mean, that's the thing, though, is, you know, I tried to find the little gauges that he has, and they were sold out. So you got to grab them when you see them. All right, so I think, yeah, I think that's going to do it, you guys. I know I went a little longer this time, but I wanted to share with you, where's my lid? I wanted to share with you yard sale season. I wanted to share with you my Happy Mail that I got. So I hope that you've had fun today. I will continue through the days to fill up this little journal, practicing my layers. So yeah, this is kind of my approach on layers. I just get out all my stuff and I just start playing with it. You know, maybe we will have more of these, because I know some of you guys struggle with layering, but it really is my forte, and I love it. I have a lot of fun. So I'm going to continue just to, through the days and weeks and months, continue to just kind of fill this little book. So let's see here. So that's it, you guys. Let's see. Let's see if I can transition here to talk for a bit. Camera face. Transition. All right. Boy, that must have been a lot of work because my hair is all crazy. All right. So that's it, you guys. Ready to receive. Yeah. So I hope you guys had fun today. I know it was a little bit different from what we normally do. But it was fun. You know, I love receiving hauls. I might do a few more exchanges with people that are out of the country because I love getting some of the different ephemera pieces and different, you know, craft stuff, I guess, for lack of a better craft stuff from other countries. It's just a lot of fun to be able to create with, and I wanted to keep it for me, and that's when I decided to create a little book, because I can make this for me. It'll be my little journal book, and it gives me layering practice, so it's a lot of fun. So hopefully you guys can join me tomorrow. I will be doing my ideology release haul, and we'll make something. I'm not sure what we're gonna make. I haven't pulled any of it out. Pulling out my remnant rubs. This was the first time I played with these. So hopefully I can come up with an idea on the spot. So that's it. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. And I hope I see you guys tomorrow. All right. Have a wonderful evening, y'all. And we will see you later.